The Republican primary in Texas is getting even uglier than it already was with ads like this.
It's voting time, so let's cut through the bullshit. Crooked Ken Paxton cheated on his wife. She's divorcing him on biblical grounds. So now Paxton's wrecking another home, sleeping around with a married mother of 7. And remember this, Crooked Ken has increased his net worth by as much as 7,000% since taking office. And his actions in office, even more troubling. Paxton gave millions of Texas tax dollars to left-wing organizations, including the Montrose Center that hosts drag queen shows and performs gender-affirming services to kids as young as 7. Now think of the Paxton dirty deeds we don't know about yet. The wife cheater and fraud, or the Texas workhorse. Senator John Cornyn is endorsed by the Border Patrol, and he voted with President Trump 99% of the time. Cornyn got the money to finish the damn wall. Texans know what to do.
I'm John Cornyn, and I approve this message.
I love political ads. What is going on, man? That was a lot of fun. So first of all, you finished the damn wall. It didn't finish the damn wall. And also, I'm sure the gender affirming services as young as 7. Yeah, I bet if I look it up, they're doing surgeries and stuff, like massive exaggerations. But I also love the contrast. It's like, this guy doesn't wear a cowboy hat. This guy never wears anything other than a cowboy hat. Who are you gonna vote for, Texas? It's so obvious. And every photo of Ken Paxton is like this. Like they're doing weird, right? Meanwhile, he's a Texas workhorse. Like it's just so over the top. Now, the main claims, Jackson, that Ken Paxton is an adulterer is apparently true. That's at least alleged. I'm not sure it's gonna bother Texas Republicans that much. I mean, they like Donald Trump. That dude's cheated on everybody ever. He is a massive fraud. He committed acts of corruption. Like he's an utter embarrassment. But so far, he is still apparently leading by a little bit, not by that much, but he's up by almost 3 points in the poll average on Real Clear Politics. And we'll get to the stakes in that, why it matters. But what did you think of the actual ad?
I thought that it was pretty funny because I mean it's filled with the whole like first 75% of it was completely irrelevant information that has nothing to do with making people's lives better. Like, oh, he cheated on his wife. Like I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, and especially like you said, with Donald Trump having 3 wives and having, it's not even just that he was unfaithful to them. He like would just throw women in the, like his pregnant wife is upstairs and he's like, I'm gonna go downstairs real quick and throw this woman in the closet and then go back up. It's like just completely egregious behavior. But again, it's like, what does people's personal lives and their ability to be faithful have anything to do with, you know, like raising your wages or making education and healthcare more affordable? It's just completely irrelevant. But I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It should be a good strategy in Texas because supposedly they're super Christian or whatever. Yeah. They just, the polling shows that they don't seem to actually care. Right. And I agree, like one of them is an adulterer, the other isn't. Neither of them will help you out at all if they become your senator. Let's be very clear about that. But it does potentially matter which one wins, and we'll know in not that much longer, like between 1 and 2 weeks. John Thune, leader of the Republicans in the Senate, said, honestly, if you look at the polling in a general election setting, I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility that the seat flips depending on who the Democrats nominate. That's if Paxton wins. They consider Paxton to poll worse in the general election right there. And it isn't just the result, it's what they'd have to do. So if they get Cornyn, they think it's pretty much locked down. They don't have to spend much money. But if it's Paxton, then they're gonna have to flood potentially hundreds of millions of dollars to give him a fighting chance against either Talarico or Jasmine Crockett, and that's money that they would like to spend somewhere else. They've apparently already spent nearly $100 million on TV advertising in the primary, which that's more than should be spent on all of the elections across the country. We have a massive problem in America that's in one primary in one race. But anyway, yeah, it's looking right now like Paxton probably will win, and that's probably gonna benefit the Democrats. But we do have to talk about the Democratic side. As of right now in the most recent poll, Jasmine Crockett does still lead Talarico. This was a University of Texas Politics Project. They had her up 56% over Talarico's 44. I like both. I prefer Talarico. So if you are a supporter of his, definitely don't sit it out. if you want to see him win. But I will say, Jackson, I love the fun they get to have with these ads, and it makes me sad that I don't get to do it. Like, I want to make an ad like that with me, like, I don't know, telling people to watch my show rather than like Brett's or something, but like super over the top. And every time it cuts to me, I'm in like a bigger cowboy hat, just bigger and bigger. We got to work on that. Any other thoughts about maybe the Democratic side in Texas?
I think that well, first I think it's definitely good news for the Democrats and the left in general that Jasmine Crockett's doing well right now. I think that there's, between her and the other option are pretty good choices, but that is definitely going to be one of the races that attracts the most attention. And I think that Jasmine Crockett will be able to endorse good candidates from around the country, particularly if she does well in the primaries and wins them. I think that'll be one of the more important races going on. So I hope that she continues to do well. And if you can support her, I encourage you to do so.
Yeah, I agree. I need to see more of the general election polling. My hope would be, my like fingers crossed thing for Texas is that the Texas Republican Party made a terrible mistake with their gerrymandering, and they have made an opening for some of those seats to now flip on the congressional level to Democrats, which means that we need a high profile top ticket person to really drive turnout. And if that's Jasmine, then that's good. If it's Talarico, then that would be great. But it isn't just this race that could potentially hinge on who gets chosen.
With the cost of everything going up, here at TYT, we're always trying to help you guys out and save you some money. Your cell phone bill is the last place you should be getting ripped off. But if you're with Verizon or AT&T, chances are you're way overpaying for the plan you're on. That's why TYT is teaming up with Noble Mobile, the only cell phone plan that pays you to use your phone less. With their Noble plan, get unlimited data for only $50 a month. But the real game changer is the cash back you get for your unused data. The less data you use, the more cash back you get. It's a win-win. Stop letting big wireless rip you off. Choose a company that aligns with your values and isn't trying to milk you for every last cent. And by switching to Noble, you're directly supporting TYT in our mission of bringing you honest, independent news. So give Noble a try and make the switch today. Scan the QR code on the screen now or visit go.tyt.com/plan. That's go.tyt.com/plan.